She is a super, super smiley baby when she's happy, and it just warms my heart. She has the biggest smiles, and the best time for that is in the morning when she wakes up. That's usually around either 4 o'clock, but now she's starting to be going down a little bit longer. If I put her in the swing, she'll sleep like another nap, and then it's usually after that. Usually after I nurse her, then she'll stop when she's done and look up at us, and she's just the happiest, sweet little thing ever, and she gives us the biggest smiles. Her grandma had spent the night a couple nights ago on the 4th of July, and of course, that morning, of course she didn't do it. Oh, the sun just went behind a cloud. She gave her some smiles later on, but not like she normally would, so. But anyways, of course, just when you want them to, they won't. But normally that's like her best time of the day, and it's our favorite time of the day now, and that's funny because I am not a morning person whatsoever. But she's made me one because she gives me the biggest smiles then. Her sleep pattern is really hit or miss. For a 3-month-old, she does not sleep very much, and as a newborn, she did not sleep very much either. Just as a baby in general, not a very good sleeper and doesn't sleep very much. I'm lucky if I can get an hour nap total throughout the whole day, sometimes 2, unless we're driving somewhere, she'll sleep in the car really, really well. But other than that, she's pretty much awake all day long, and I've been starting to try to get a bit of a schedule down. I think around 8 or 10 weeks I decided, you know what, maybe she'd sleep better if I started to try to introduce a schedule. Maybe it was before that. But I started to do around 8 o'clock. We would, I would try to read her a story. She does not like reading books very much because she has to sit still. And I think it's because if I hold the book up, then it's blocking her view of the room. And she doesn't like that. She likes to be able to look around, as you can see, right? You like to be able to look around? Yeah. So I would start that, and my goal is to get her to sleep between 8 and 9. So, read her a book, try to give her a little massage with lotion. She doesn't really like that either because she has to sit still again. And then nurse her and hope she falls asleep. Now, with her acid reflux, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but her acid reflux, for a while she was sleeping in the bouncer. Did you just spit up, or is that just a burp? She was sleeping in a bouncer for a while, and we just transitioned her to her pack and play with some help of an incline board. And where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? And there's also a little thing you can put in the crib that vibrates it, which is great because that's kind of like the little vibrator she had in her bouncer. So she really likes that. And usually when we put her in there, she will wake up at least 3 times before she's down. And when I say down, I mean for 2 hours until she's due to eat again. She just does not have like this long stretch of sleep like a lot of babies her age probably would. Sometimes I will get like a 3 or 4 hour stretch instead of 2 hours, but most of the time she's still awake every 2 hours. And then around 4 o'clock, well, she usually wakes up around 3 o'clock. And when I feed her that time, she doesn't seem sleepy enough to put her down without a struggle. So we'll usually, both of us will end up in the living room. She'll be in her swing, and I'm on the couch, and then usually she'll fall asleep in there, and that will be a good 3 hour stretch, for sure. And then usually when she wakes up around 7, that's her really happy time. So we're working on it. She does love to still be swaddled. We have the summer swaddlers, like this one. If you can see, the light's kind of bad. Summer swaddlers like this one. The small ones seem to be getting a little bit too short, and she can just wiggle her way out of these. The Halo sleep sacks, though I have a newborn size, and the warm one is just too warm. It's a nice, fuzzy, soft, cute material. It's just too warm. And then I have a cooler Halo one that is size small, and it is way too big. It completely wraps around her and it's twisted and it's way too long. And she can wiggle her way out of any sleep sack that I found so far. I just ordered, it's called the Miracle Blanket, and we're going to be getting that in a couple days, hopefully. and I can't wait to try it. I'm hoping that she won't wiggle her way out of that one and it will be amazing, but we'll see. She's just so strong, aren't you? Are you just so strong? Are you just so strong? My goodness, it's so bright in the sun. It's so bright in the sun. I love her smiles. When you walk in the room now, she'll notice you and she'll smile at you, and it just is the sweetest thing ever. Are you trying to see me right now? Are you? Hi. I see you. Hey, you want to go this way? She's trying to see me. Hi, honey. Hi. Who's that girl? Hi. Hi, you. She's very strong. A day after she was born, the nurse in the hospital was holding her on her shoulder, and Nora held her head up. And the nurse was like, "You put your head down, you are 1 day old." And she looked at me and was like, "You're in trouble. You're in trouble, Mama." We did take her to a chiropractor because we had heard about cranial sacral therapy or something with fussy babies. Some people were saying it was like the miracle that they were waiting for. So we figured we'd give it a try. It's only been twice, and I haven't noticed anything, but I think I might try it again at some point. But anyways, that chiropractor was saying that her little baby started walking at 8 months old. And then when she held Nora, she was like, "Oh my gosh, she's even stronger." She's like, "You're gonna have a 7-month walker." And I was like, I don't think so. And there is absolutely no way. Yeah, she's strong, but she hates tummy time with a passion. It is a nightmare to try to get her to do any tummy time whatsoever. You put her down and she just cries, and she's always been like that. Right, honey? Hey, where you going? So yeah, tummy time is really, really tough. I have tried toys by her. I've tried me laying down by her talking to her. I've tried music. I've tried having her on my legs instead of on the floor. Tried reclining myself on the couch and having her on my chest, on her stomach, and it does not matter. Any way we try it, she just hates it. And now, a couple of days ago, she rolled over for the first time from her stomach to her back, and I got that on tape, and I shared it with our family, and they're all like, "That was hard to watch, but it was so much fun." And it was hard to watch because she just screams. And, you know, my dad's like, "You're just torturing her." I'm like, "No, we're trying to help her." She just hates it, but I'm gonna keep trying because otherwise she's not gonna learn how to crawl or anything. She's gotta learn how to be on her stomach and be able to push herself up. So we'll keep trying, but for now that's our biggest struggle with her. And some babies just really don't like it, and that's fine, and she'll get used to it. When she was quite a bit younger, when she was a couple weeks old, one of the things that her pediatrician was saying was that maybe she had acid reflux. So they put her on 2 different medications. She was on each of them for about 10 days, and I thought she got worse on both of them. And one of them was red, and it would stain her clothes if she spit up, so that was horrible. But, so they were saying I had to hold her upright after each feeding for at least an hour. And I'm thinking, okay, it takes her at least half an hour to eat each time, then I have to hold her for an hour after, then she's due to eat again in half an hour. How am I supposed to get anything done? And I mean, that's just the way it goes with a newborn and a baby, but it was tough. And I do think she still has it. She will kind of start fussing if she's on her back, and then she'll spit up, and like around her eyes will get red, like it burns and it hurts, and that's really tough to watch. I know she's in pain, but that does seem to be getting better. Other than today when she spit up, that was unusual. But hopefully that will keep getting better. But that was another reason I hadn't been pushing tummy time until recently, was because she would always spit up, and I thought that's why she was screaming, was that she was in pain. So hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully it'll be alright, and she'll start to be okay with tummy time at some point. We tried doing gas drops. We have a couple different gas drops that we tried. This one is called Highlands Baby Colic Tablets. And then we have Little Remedies gas relief drops as well. I don't think you're gonna be able to see these, it's too bright. But these both seem to work fine. If I feel her belly was rumbling or something, I'll give her those. Her pediatrician wanted us to give her something for gas in between each feeding. I don't do that really. I'll only do it if I think that she really needs it. What are you looking at, honey? She's gonna be getting antsy. This is a long time for her to sit. Right? So that's one thing that we're trying as well. She loves her baby carrier. We have the Ergo baby carrier with the infant insert in the Galaxy Gray color. We got that from my aunt, and it was the best gift. She has been in there since tiny little baby and loves it. And that's one thing that will definitely always calm her down and put her right to sleep. She's not in there very often because we both get too warm. I also have the Moby wrap, but I have not taken the time to figure out how in the world to wrap that thing. I'm going to try that though soon, because I think that would be really nice for us to have another option that would be a little bit cooler. I have also tried the Kiko breathable baby carrier, and I don't think it's very comfortable. So I do want to return that and try the Baby Bjorn, or however you pronounce that one, the breathable one. Because I love wearing her, and she loves being worn too, so that's another thing we can do. She loves singing and dancing in the kitchen. That's been one of her favorite things to do since she was tiny, little baby, newborn. So, right. Yeah. Yeah. Singing and dancing is our favorite. In the hospital, when she nursed for the first time, they called her a piranha. Because her suck was just so strong. They said they had never seen a newborn suck quite that hard, and that caused problems. That's why I needed that nipple shield, because after like 3 minutes on either side I was completely blistered, and I was like, that was my first time feeding her. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. So she definitely is a really great nurser. Right, you're a really great nurser. Let's see here. She can sit in the bumbo pretty well. We started doing that with her as soon as I noticed that she could really hold her head up really well, which was about 3 weeks old. She could really hold her head up really well. And then when she was in her little carrier, all of a sudden I realized she's not resting her head on me. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? I was like, she's not resting her head on me. She's just completely holding her head up. So I did not put her in there that early, but pretty shortly after that, I put her in there for a couple minutes at a time until I thought her neck might be getting tired. I didn't want her to hurt herself, but she just really enjoys sitting. She does not really prefer to stand yet. I will see. I'll put her on her legs like this, and she'll do it. She's doing it really great, but she doesn't love it yet. She would prefer to sit. She does not like to have her head rest back. She always will push herself up. So, are you getting fussy? Do we need to walk around for a little bit? Hi, pretty girl. I'm giving her some time to stretch. She has been enjoying these, what do you call these? Play gyms, play yards, whatever these are. And she'll play with the little toys above her and look around. Hi, honey. Giving her some time to stretch out. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, sweetie. You can play. You can play. Too busy staring at Mama? Hi, honey. See if we can get a smile. Hi, Nora. Hey, say hi to the camera. Say hi. Yeah. There's that baby. There's that baby. There's that girl. I know, so tired. When she was about a week old, she had some goopy eyes, and we didn't know what that was about. So we brought her in and had to get some eye drops. They think maybe just one of her tear ducts was kind of blocked or something. And that went away really fast. That was no big deal. And then she also got a cold when she was a couple weeks old, and that also went away really quickly. They say breastfed babies fight colds really fast. And she sneezed a lot when she was born because babies don't have hair in their nostrils apparently. So that sounds great on you, huh? Let's move this way. So not much better. It took us a while to figure out if it was a cold or not, but it definitely was.